Apes, welcome back to my channel, which I have an announcement to make. You might see my channel has a different name because I decided I needed a needed a name for my channel instead of putting that name, the regular name. So I decided to change my name to two anime beasts what ifs, which I'm gonna be known as anime beast. That's it. So let's get to the video. So if you like the name, subscribe, comment down below. Might be shouting some people out. Yeah, like anime Senju. Yeah, I'm gonna be shouting him out. I'm gonna be shouting Shadow Senju out. Go subscribe to his channel, please. Go subscribe to him. Not to lie, he's actually my favorite YouTuber. He has a great channel, and I actually subscribe to him. Get that part out, editor. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. So let's go into the video. And the new name is Anime Beast has arrived. So we start this video off with then I'm okay, slick stuff. You know what I mean. What if Naruto went rogue? Part 4 is come out. So let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Naruto, who's at the village right now. Who's right now at his village with his organization of 1,000 shinobi strong outside, hiding in the village, preparing a trap from the unsuspected sand shinobi who trying to get the leaf destroyed. Naruto, who's like who knows that Orochimaru's gonna feel dumbfounded. So Orochimaru, as soon as Gaara goes berserk and tries to attack, the truth is the council does not know about this. So Naruto gives out the signal, and Hokage does not know Naruto's here. Naruto gives out the signal, and as soon as the Sand Shinobi are attacking, a bunch of dudes with dragons on their cloak, with a dragon cloak similar to the Katsuki cloak, but without clouds, just black, and there's a golden dragon going around it. They're like, what the flip? And then after a ginormous dragon, lightning dragon, is flying around, and they're like, what the flip is going on? And then after, you see a blonde-haired person who's like, let the plan begin. You see Zabuza, Haku, everyone slapping each other. And the shinobi are like, who the flip are you? A bunch of these shinobi stop all of them, are like, what are you guys doing here? Sound shinobi pop up, and they're like, it's a one-sided battle, so. And then after, as soon as the sand shinobi and sound come, and like, all of you quit and put your weapons down. You're coming with us, surrender. No, and then all the shinobi just kill them, just beat them up, knock them out, and then just walk off. And then after, the leaf shinobi is like, who are you? Are you an enemy? And they're like, no, we're assisting the leaf in this attack and invasion. No. And then Zabuza goes and says, no, you Ambu, put your hands down. Didn't the Hokage not tell you? We're an organization who was created by the Hokage only. The Hokage only to search for information. So we're technically here to deliver some, and we saw the attack was gonna happen, so we had all members come and make the attack backfire. That Orochimaru knowing. So Orochimaru at this point is like, what the flip? And the Hokage, and Orochimaru grabs the Hokage, and then tries, and then brings him up to the roof, and he's like, Lord Hiruzen. Lord Hiruzen. And then Naruto, who's still performing as the Hokage, saying, how may I help you, Orochimaru? I was like, you could really tell that Hiruzen sensei, Orochimaru says. And then he rips the mask off his face, revealing it was Orochimaru, and Jiraiya pops up and he's like, Orochimaru. Jiraiya is disguised and transformed into an Ambu, so it seems like, hey, this is a play. And Orochimaru thinks he's just a weakling Ambu since he can't really sense Jiraiya's chakra. Since Naruto put a type of seal that makes the chakras, the mask is the person's chakra. Naruto, who's like, yeah, and then he's like, Orochimaru kicks the fake Hiruzen away, aka Naruto acting as Hiruzen away. Then after he goes trying to kill him, and then after he's like, Hiruzen sensei, you old man, just surrender that title to me, and all shall be well. And Naruto then says, I'm sorry, Orochimaru, but I'm not Hiruzen. As Naruto poofs, revealing it was Naruto, and Hiruzen popping out of nowhere with battle gear, looking like he's in a war zone. I mean, this man, even though he's a Gramps, he could still fight. He could still fight you. Yeah, sir. Yeah, Orochimaru was like, Hiruzen is like, Orochimaru, I'm gonna kill you today. I made an exact mistake, and I shall correct my mistake. And Orochimaru's like, correct the damn mistake you made. Well, I'm gonna kill you, Hiruzen sensei. Then Naruto just kicks Orochimaru away. So pride in this man, and Orochimaru thinks that he's just gonna land properly and then just dodge it till Jiraiya pops up, pulls away, and punches this man so far away, and this man is and Jiraiya's in sage mode, so this attack would be probably hard, and Orochimaru realizes he's cornered, and Naruto gives Jiraiya a hand signal, meaning that he's gonna use that jutsu. Jiraiya says in his head, the Edo Tensei. So I should prepare, so I should put the seal tag on it. The Orochimaru goes to the ground, tries making hand signs, and does the Edo Tensei. We're trying to revive all the past Hokages, but Naruto and Jiraiya place their hand on the floor, shoving the Edo Tensei right back into the ground. Right back. The reason why, you ask? Well, it's because the Edo Tensei is because the Edo Tensei can't work if it can't come back up. So they did a seal that pushes the Edo Tensei coffins back to the ground. So Orochimaru, he can't revive no one. He can't, so he has to go into fist fight. He can't call on the Sound 4 because they're holding up a barrier, refraining people, Anbu coming in, and as soon as Anbu come in, the fight is gonna get way worse. So Orochimaru has to fight alone, and Kabuto tries to come, but he's cornered. He's cornered by Shiryu, Zabuza, and Haku, and he is getting Dururang, and 10 other shinobi are part of the Elemental Dragon organization. So he is cornered. Everything's backfired. Orochimaru has no choice but to fight his way and get out of there. Has the place to get out. Naruto then makes lightning come out around him and says, lightning cloak 10, and then he rushes at Orochimaru, hitting this man. Orochimaru goes flying and gets electrocuted in the process. Then Naruto then places lightning a lot in his ginormous sword that looks like Zabuza's sword, but it's completely different. Like, you know how Zabuza has the sword, has that hole in his sword, in the sword, like those two holes. Yeah, Naruto's sword is different. It doesn't have those. It's like, you know how Zabuza's sword has a pointy end? You know the hole there? Yeah, erase that hole there and make it there is completely covered. Then you know the hole that's at the edge of the blade, like the side edge of the blade. Yeah, take that off and fill it up. Yeah, that's it. So Naruto's sword is exactly like that. So Naruto, Zabu, so so right now, Orochimaru's cornered. Is literally cornered, like he's cornered. Like he's literally cornered. He can't go anywhere. He can't break out of this place. If he tries, he'll get punched back or sliced. So he has only one choice. Fight and then use a snake substitution, which he tries. And right now the Sound 4 are like, bro, we should help him. And Jugo and the spider dude go, and the dude with the spider web thing go to help Orochimaru, leaving only 2 people to hold the barrier, which they make shadow clones. And then after the dude who has the Zakon and Udon go as well, leaving only I forgot her name, the only female in the Sound 4. She makes shadow clones to hold the barrier. While she goes and fights, and the fight just ends up beating them. Like, Naruto just goes on. Jugo tries to punch Naruto. Naruto dodges so fast and blitzes him. And then after it kills him. Yeah, sorry, Jugo dies. Same for the rest of the Sound 4 members. Naruto's way more fast and they can't see him, so he could just pop up right behind them and it's gone. They're gone. They're not coming back to resurrect. They can't. Meaning all Sound 4 members are defeated easily. Meaning there's no one to hold the barrier now. And a ton of shinobi rush in. Kabuto comes in with Orochimaru, comes in seeing a bruised Orochimaru, and the whole entire Orochimaru is cornered right now. Like, he's cornered. I mean, this man can't go anywhere. He's cornered. Like, he's cornered. And then after that, in the scenario, Orochimaru's like, I have to do this. Orochimaru slithers, trying to grab Hiruzen and kill him. But he gets smashed in the head. By what? A flippin' hammer. And Orochimaru breaks out and does teleportation jutsu and pops back in his base, wounded, and his body is now failing because Naruto put a really, really electrical pulse to it. Then Naruto then disappears, and Hiruzen thanks him for fighting. A ton of shinobi surround Naruto. The council members are like, Naruto, the council members are like, the yellow lightning fox, the yellow dragon, the yellow lightning dragon, Naruto Uzumaki. You are Naruto Uzumaki, we shall call you now. And then everyone is shocked to see that's Naruto. And Naruto's like, what do you want? Danzo looks at the elders and the elders nod and they're like, you're not leaving. You're going to come with us. You're not going anywhere else because of your absence. Our village was in a weak position, allowing them to attack us. With you, we will be great. You understand? You understand, little brat? Koharu says. And Naruto's like, he just walks off. And then after Root Anbu then stop him and they're like, and Danzo says, you can't leave. That's an order. And Naruto then says, who? Naruto then says, wait. One question. Why the heck are the council members here, secondly. And first, why are you ordering me around? Second, you can't order me around. It's the Hokage who has the power. And third, why are you acting like you guys are the Hokages? Like, how? Like, council elders don't have power. They don't. They don't have any sort of power. They don't. So why the flip are they bossing everyone around and forcing the Hokage to do stuff when they don't have any power? And he's like, shut up, kid, and come with us, or we're gonna have to force you. Yeah, we should force you to fight us anyway. And Naruto's like, force me? First of all, if you forcefully take me, that will be an act of... The Leaf will be doing an act of war. And secondly, we technically helped you. Then Ambu started trying to arrest all the people part of Naruto's organization. And they're like, these people will also be providing us information on the other villages. And Naruto's like, if you don't let them go, this will be a declaration of war. Naruto started getting pissed. And Naruto activates the QB eyes, like, those crimson red eyes, and rushes at Koharu and chokes him right in the neck. Like, this man is lifting him up, and he's like, I said you have no authority over me. Release them, or this will be your despising end. Then after the civilian council, like, you can't do that. You're shinobi of Konoha. Naruto then says, shinobi, first of all, I don't accept orders from anyone. And secondly, who told you that I was your freaking lab rat? Like, who told you I was a dude who would come to your house and clean your feet with my and clean your feet with my hands? Who told you that? Who the flip told you that all the shinobi are yours? No. Secondly, who even ordered this? Nobody. You guys were the ones who ordered this. The Hokage has to declare the order, meaning you have to let them go or you're gonna be executed. And then Koharu yells, kill them all! The Ambo start trying to kill every member, but then as soon as they said the Ambo were about to stab them, Hiruzen says, don't kill them, or you will die. Or you will get deposed and be put in the academy. You'll be deposed and be put in the academy. And they're like, they stopped, and then after they're like, exactly. And secondly, Koharu, get out of my sight. Naruto is right. In the policy, it strictly says only the Hokage has the ability to order an arrest or execution. That's it. The council elders don't have any power. Secondly, it's only the Hokage. So when did it come to everyone's mind that the council elders have all the power? So you have all the free will you can, shinobis, and you could go home properly to your families, since I know they probably try to threaten you with saying they will sentence you to death, which they can't. And thirdly, you're the Ambu, for goodness sake. How could you be sentenced to death when you're supposed to guard the Hokage, right? They're like, true. You can't really say that we're convicts, so yeah, the council don't have any ability. So the council this time are shut up, and Naruto just walks off, all his members with him, and they all are about to disappear until Hiruzen is like, yeah, you guys could go. You guys could go. Then Naruto, Danzo's like, first of all, let's have a vote. Let's have Naruto disband his organization, and then he comes join us, and they all fall into our clutches. And then after he's like, everyone raise their hands. And then after Hiruzen says, I have a vote, Naruto goes along a way, and we don't start a and we don't start a war that we can't win. And then all the clan heads are just like, yeah, we all side with the Hokage. Like, bro, like you, like they can clearly see the truth Naruto just did. He came over here after the same village that ignored him, hated him, and did all those cruel things to him. He came, helped them by destroying an enemy, provided information, and did not even attack them in any case. So just let them go. Then then after the civilian council raised their hand, which overpowered the clan heads and the rest of the shinobi council. And then after Hiruzen's like, the civilian council don't have anything to do with this. Yes, I put them in this vote. Danzo on his head is chuckling. Yes, I get the 9 tails. And and um and yeah, so Naruto right now is just like these annoying council members. Then after he's like, Hiruzen, you're forced to declare this order. You're forced to declare this order, so do it now. And Naruto then shakes his head and says, "Oh my gosh." Then he says, oh, he starts laughing and saying, "Oh my." He starts laughing and he's like, and then after he's like, "You think you could do that? Are you guys okay? Like, did you take like, what did you eat this? What did you eat this morning? Like, did you take anything? Like, bro, are you okay?" Naruto then says, and he says to Danzo, and then after Danzo's like, "Why are you laughing?" Then Naruto then says, then Koharu then says, "Why are you laughing?" And then after, I forgot her name, but she then says, "Yeah, why are you laughing?" And then Naruto says, "First of all, do you guys remember one thing? I am not a part of this. First of all, if you guys read the clearly, you could have seen my head when it's slashed. Meaning I'm not a part of this village. Meaning you can't order me around. And if you pardon my crimes, I have to accept or don't accept. Meaning you guys don't have any power over me." And all the clan heads are just laughing. Because all the clan heads are just couldn't hold it anymore and just laughed. Because the whole time they were holding it back for a long time. Even Shino's dad just laughed out so loud that all the clan heads are like, "Bro, that's his laugh? Dang, that's actually hilarious." And the Hokage just couldn't keep the straight face anymore. Because they noticed you can't boss a shinobi around that's already left the village and cut ties with it. And plus, he has to agree to become a shinobi of the leaf again, so you can't force him to. And you can't order him to also freaking expand his own entire organization when the organization does not have any power. When you don't have any power over the organization, then Koharu says, then we want the organization that you have to be under our control as well. And they're like, and everyone just looks at them and keeps laughing. And they're like, "Boy, you think?" Everyone then Naruto then says, "Boy, you think you could just take a council? That's impossible. You can't take my organization." Because they're also filled with missing nins that are seeking redemption. So you can't do that. And all the members of the Elemental Dragons are laughing as heck, and they're like, "Yeah, I get the whole entire thing." Oh my gosh, these dudes are so idiots. And then Naruto then walks off and teleports with his whole entire organization. And then before he teleports, and he says one thing. Stay your flippin' hands far away. And Hiruzen, if you get the chance, and also one more thing, Hiruzen, can you please ban Danzo from all his one more thing, Hiruzen, keep Danzo away from the council, he whispers. Danzo, who does not hear that, and then Naruto disappears, and they go back, start searching. So after that arc, Sasuke is looking for Naruto right now. The rest of Konoha 12, which is Sai's replacing Naruto. The reason why is because Danzo wants to keep tabs on the Uchiha, but Sai actually saw the way of life, so he cut ties with the freaking root agents, and Sai was pretty much been forced to come to Danzo's lair, and Danzo has been trying to torture information out of him. But Danzo is now getting his rights cut, meaning the root agents are now being released out of his genjutsu. And a lot of them have turned to join Naruto, so Danzo is dead. The only amount of root agents he has is now is only 5 because they're truly actually not under the genjutsu. So he can't do anything like that. So technically, 1,000 of his root agents now are in Naruto's organization, making Naruto have an organization of 2,000 now. So Naruto is just chilling, organization going right behind them, not looking suspicious, having an army of flippin' shinobi following you. So I won't see how the 5 Grand Nations will just be keeping a tab. Of course they would. Like, Naruto has countered several hidden cloud ninja, several hidden cloud ninja a lot, because the hidden cloud ninja sees Naruto as a threat, sees Naruto as a huge threat. So they're now trying to kill him. Why? So that they could gain power and gain fame. If Naruto's gone, everyone will think the hidden cloud and say that they have powerful shinobi, so now respect them. But no, they had to get themselves wiped out. So 1,000 shinobi tried attacking, but they got themselves wiped out. Naruto then sits upon a base in what land? Oh yeah, Naruto became friends with Gaara, and Gaara became Kazekage more earlier, so Naruto and Gaara are technically friends. So Gaara allowed Naruto to stay in the land of wind, and allowed him to have a base there, and even allowed him to recruit some ninja. But he didn't allow him to recruit ninja in the academy. He allowed him to recruit some of the ninjas. And Naruto has got the attention of the mother tripping Katsuki, because they technically now want Naruto, but they can't do anything because they will get their butts whooped. So if they go in as a huge force, they'll still get killed. And Naruto then just decides he's gonna leave the land and goes to the land of Earth. Then stays in a base, then recruits another Jinchuriki, then gets the 4 tails and 5 tails, goes to the land of waves, and recruits more people. And yeah, this will be the end of the video. Peace.